As we must account for every idle word, so must we account for every idle silence. Benjamin Franklin. Yo, guys, what is going on? It is bright and early on this Friday, August 21st. Really glad to be back. So, this is our 15th episode. I, of course, was not here for our last one. If you guys want to go check that out, it was a video on Chad Ocho Cinco. But we have some interesting things planned for today, not what we would usually do, but it's going to be a fun one. I guarantee you that.
So today we are going to be doing a NBA draft idea that we saw on this NBA subreddit called NBA Discussion. And what we're basically going to be doing is we're going to be drafting 5 starters, 5 bench players, and their total averages on the 2019-2020 season cannot add up to more than 100 points. And the player pool is just anyone who's eligible for the scoring title. So Ben Simmons, for example, who's injured right now, will be eligible. And we're also probably going to try to stream this. We're going to try to stream 2K games with these rosters. So stay tuned for that because we think that's also going to be really fun and exciting. But let's get started. And with the first pick, actually, we'd already randomized draft order, is Chirag.
Yeah, so with this first pick, I'm going to go with LeBron. In real life, obviously, in my opinion, he's the best player in the NBA right now. Even in a 2K sense, he's also the best. So with that, I am taking a LeBron, who's averaging 25.3 points per game. A bit on the lower side in his career, with a 97 overall.
Dude, LeBron a hella good pick because he's 12th in scoring and first in 2K rating. So
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
so from both things it works. And I'm the second pick, and I am going to take Kawhi Leonard. Just an all-around great player, great at defense. He's averaging a little higher number than LeBron at 27.1 points per game, but he also has another decently high 2K rating at 96. So there's that.
Okay, so we got a couple of good picks here, a couple West Coast wings. I'm going to go ahead another LA guy here, Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis is still another low-key. He's 10th in scoring, which is not crazy high, and his 2K rating is also really impressive at a 96 overall. So right in line with Kawhi. So we're going to snake this draft around, so I have the next pick as well. And this is where, I felt like I just had to do this because I know this guy's getting picked at some point, and this doesn't hurt me too much. I know this guy's going to go at some point, and I don't know when he's going to go. So we're going to go out here and take Matisse Thybulle right here. I know Keshav likes him. Keshav has 2 picks before my next one. Matisse. So let me pull up a real quick points per game summary here. He's only averaging 4.7, which makes him arguably the best value you can get. So we're taking Matisse.
That's fair. That's a good pick. I would have taken him, but you took him early. I'll tell you that for sure. Now, since we're sneaking around, now I have the next pick, and I'm going to take a guy who really does it all at his position. And he's averaging under 20 this year at 19.9 points a game. I'm going to take Jokic, and that puts my total pretty high right now, but I'm going to make sure to compensate for that.
That's an interesting
We like
pick.
Jokic.
I didn't expect that. It's
a good value. It's a good value.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for my next pick, I have 2 picks here. For my next pick, I'm going to take a guy that he can do it all as well, but he actually plays the point guard position. I'm going to be taking Ben Simmons. So right now he's currently injured. He left the bubble recently, but he's still a great player for his value, only averaging 16.4 points per game. But he makes up for it in defense, assists, rebounds. So just a great overall value. For my next pick, I'm going to go another high overall or high point guy. Another guy that can do it all. I'm going with Bam Adebayo, averaging 15.9 points per game.
This guy right there.
Fuck you. Okay, that's respectable.
All right.
I will say though that Ben can't do it all. So cannot do it all.
He can do more than others.
That's fair.
He can do more than Thybulle. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But we like Thybulle. Thybulle can do the one thing that Ben can't do. Anyway, Keshav.
It's obvious. We all know the answer. But Now with my next pick, I'm going to take a guy who is an emerging. I would say he's going to eventually be a star. He's actually found success in the kind of the end of this year. I'm going to be taking Michael Porter, who's averaging only 9.3 points a game. And you guys have seen in the bubble, this guy can do a lot on the court, and he has a really promising future, but he's a great player. And I think great value for the fact that he's only averaging less than 10 points.
Yeah. That's arguably better value than Thibault, just from a 2K perspective, I would assume.
Yeah.
But good points. Good points. I like it. Now, this was a tough pick for me again here. I get two. I mean, I can just tell you what I'm looking at. No, I'm not. But I'm going to take the guy here. I'm going to make this work. So getting Thibault is big. 4.7 for a guy who has a chance to start for me. Ideally, he isn't. But if he does, I'll take it. I'm going to take Giannis here. Now, Giannis obviously averaging 29.5 points per game, number 5 in the league. But it's Giannis, a great player on both sides of the ball. He's going to help me cheese in 2K with Anthony Davis. But I'm going to go and make that work. I'll have to cut some corners later on. But that'll bring my total up to 60.3. So I have 7 picks left at 60. And I'm going to go out here and I'm going to take a guy who's still really good in 2K. I'm going to take Chris Paul. This was kind of I didn't really plan this for this to happen, but he's a good rating. He's 17.6 points per game, which I think is a solid value. He gives me a shot here to make this work.
All right, I was going to take CP3, good pick there. Now I'm going to kind of have to decide what I want to do. Am I going to want to go someone better than him, or should I wait and go worse? All right, I am going to take here DeAndre Jordan at the center position.
Interesting.
He's a decent rating in 2K. He gets work done in that game. I can tell you that for sure. Only averaging around 8.3 points a game. But I would say he fills a spot I could get. Maybe have Jokic at the power play at the 4, and Jordan at the 5. I think I can make that work. But a pretty big lineup I have so far, and I think I'm okay with that.
Okay, I can respect that. You probably know more about 2K than me, so we'll make DeAndre work, I guess.
Ask Trog. Trog knows with the 2K stuff.
Yeah, Trog got quickly flex. Trog quickly flex. Flex.
About what? I'll flex on the stream. Don't worry about it.
You'll flex on the stream. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take another guy that I'd actually prefer over DeAndre. I'll be taking JaVale McGee. Just another great guy, part of the lineup. I think personally, one of the more underrated 2K players. You know, I've had a lot of experience with JaVale. Just he's great overall. 80 overall player. Just he can do it all.
Sure. I don't know how many games you played. Come on.
Just flex right now. Flex right now, bro.
Right now, I think I've gone over 500.
So. He knows what he's talking about, guys. He knows.
Yes, this is also playing out online. It's not my team. It's playing out online.
Right. I mean, I prefer that. You know, everyone has.
Yeah. So do I. But I understand.
Yeah. So I'll take JaVale with that pick, and then with my next pick, I'm gonna be taking another guy that I think personally has a lot of value. 2K. I'll be taking Mo Bamba.
Fuck you. All right.
So I took 2 bigs there. I have a very big team. I don't think and none of my players are below. I think 6'9" right now. So, yeah.
Yeah. There's some good picks. I have a pretty huge team as well, and now I'm pondering: do I go big here and kind of mess up my total for my bench? But I feel like maybe I can make something work there. Well, I'm gonna be a little more conservative here, and at point guard, this is my last pick. I have a pretty big lineup right now. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I wanted this guy, but
you're gonna take my guy. I know for a fact you're gonna take my guy right here.
He's averaging a lot of points, a pretty good amount, around like 19.4. I'm gonna be taking. Should I take him? I'm gonna be taking Kyle Lowry. I don't wanna waste time here.
That was your guy, really?
That was our guy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Who is it?
Kyle Lowry.
What? You took Kyle
Dude,
Lowry?
Lowry's good. He's just very underrated, I think.
He matches up well with CP3, but
He
you know,
does.
Trog's about to beat your ass.
Yeah, I know. I like his release in 2K too. I love his release in 2K.
Okay.
Like it's
Okay.
very great.
Yeah. I'm gonna take so I have only 22.1 left, I believe. So I'm gonna take some budget guys. Honestly, this is splurging considering that I have 6 guys left. But I'm taking Kyle Lowry's teammate Terrence Davis. Terrence Davis.
Oh, Terrence Davis.
That's who I thought you were gonna take. I felt like you should have taken him, but you know why you shouldn't have taken him is because I wouldn't have taken Kyle Lowry, right? Because you knew I could not fit that in my budget.
That is true. That is true.
But Terrence Davis averaging 7.5 points per game. He is a 79 overall in 2K. Slightly over my average, like the average of my remaining picks. But now I have 85.4, so that's just under 15 to spend. And yeah, I've been really focusing hard on that pick. I thought I was gonna get Mo Bamba. I did not get Mo Bamba, so now I'm kind of in a shitty position here. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel. I mean, you know, you can't really go wrong. I'm gonna take Alex Caruso. He'll make it work. He can play. Alex can play. Alex currently is averaging 5.5 points per game, so gives me a shot to fit under the 100 mark.
And I know you made your first bench pick, but I think, you know, since we have a good amount of time, maybe we can just recap our starting lineups. Trug, you want to start first, just because you drafted first?
Yeah. So right now I don't know exactly who my wings are gonna be because right now I'm gonna start Ben Simmons at the 1. Then at the 2, not really sure this time. At the 3, probably gonna have Ben Simmons. I mean LeBron, my bad. LeBron at the 4, Bam. At the 5, JaVale. But still looking for a wing right now.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I have Lowry at the 1. This is just all tentative. You know, you never know who I'm going to get on the bench. But I got Michael Porter at the 2, Kawhi at the 3, Jokic at the 4, and DeAndre Jordan at the 5, which totals up to around 84 points. So I've got 16 left, similar to Rohit, but yeah, it's going to be tough. But, you know, we'll make it work.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good lineup for both of you guys. Both pretty large lineups. Mine a little different, but I do have length at the 4 and 5. Anyway, at the 1, obviously you got Chris Paul. He'll be splitting you know, the ball. What am I gonna say? He'll be handling the ball as will Giannis, and AD even a little bit. But we have CP3 at the 1. At the 2, it'll probably be Terrence Davis at the moment. If I'm feeling, you know, if Caruso goes off next week in real life, maybe he'll get that start. But probably be Terrence Davis. The 3, I'll go Thibault, and then I'll go Giannis at the 4, and then AD at the 5. What I really like here is even Thibault, who's a little undersized. I think he has the defensive chops in 2K and in real life to guard some of these bigger guys. I mean, he might have to get some time on Kawhi, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, so Rohit already made his first bench pick. I think you have one more now.
No, so I took Terrence Davis and then Alex Caruso.
Alex Caruso.
Yeah.
Okay. So with my first pick on the bench, I'm going to take Pat Connaughton. He's averaging around the same as actually Caruso, 5.4 points per game. I'd say he's a guy that has stepped up for the Milwaukee in many moments. You know, he's got that huge vert. He's not bad defensively either. And the highest rating among all Bucks last season. Not this season. Highest defensive rating among all Bucks last season. But still, just a great young player. And I think considering he only averages 5 points a game, he's worth it.
Pat throws really hard in baseball. Former top 5 round draft pick by the Orioles. Love it.
Oh wow, very very interesting.
All right, so for my next pick, I've been looking for a wing, and I'm gonna go with one of my favorite wings in the NBA right now. It's Royce O'Neal. I just love watching this guy. He plays defense. he can shoot the three pretty well. He fits really well in this Jazz team, and I think he can translate that onto my team right now. So I'll go with Royce O'Neal. Great value. I think he's averaging. Just make sure he's averaging 6.3 points right now.
Trug, let them know his 2K rating. Just let them know what his 2K rating is.
It's a 72.
Yeah, there we go. Great value. Great value.
But I mean, 2K ratings don't really matter personally.
Yeah, fair.
It's all about fit. And I think
I average about that.
Yeah. So Royce O'Neal, and then for my next pick, I'm gonna be going with another interesting guy. It's a questionable pick, but I'm gonna be going with Vince Carter. Just honor it.
Okay.
He's retiring.
Respect.
I'm just give me some minutes, maybe probably not, but just have him on the squad.
Tag along.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be making picking a fan favorite here. I don't know how many points. Me taking. Wait, I need to check his points average.
Dude,
does he count?
Just check the
Taco Fall. Does he? I think he's eligible. Yes, he is.
I don't.
Right?
He does. He is.
Is he?
I don't see him on the BBRef page. He's not on the BBRef. He's not.
Oh, he's not. God. Oh man. Okay.
Really fucked.
No, I'm gonna take another big guy instead. I'm just gonna be taking Thon Maker, who averages 4.7 points per game. Maybe if things get bad in 2K because Chirag is dominating me or something, I'll put him in, try to just cheese something like that. You never know.
Okay, interesting pick there. I can respect it, but I did some quick math here. I have 4 picks left, and I have 9.1 points left, and the lowest eligible score is at 3.1. So if you do that math there, I cannot fit under the 100 points threshold here. How do you guys want to handle this? This happened to me last time too. Should I do a little trade out? I can do a trade out.
Yeah, maybe do a trade out. I may have to resort to that eventually too.
Okay, how about we do our draft, and then at the end, I can adjust that.
Okay.
Okay, but anyway, I'll
less than 3.1 points. Is that the last?
There's no one. Yeah, no one's less than 3.1.
Okay.
But yeah, with that in mind, I'm gonna go out and take Goga Batadze, averaging 3.2, second lowest eligible scorer. So I have 5.9 left, and I'm gonna look at my team real quick. So I have a backup combo guard, Alex Caruso. I have a backup 5 in Goga Batadze, and this next pick here, I'm gonna take Rodney Magruder. Rodney Magruder, nothing special about him. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that as it was. He's a really special athlete. He's played hard for the Miami Heat, also the Clippers. 3.3 points per game for Rodney. I don't even know what his 2K rating is. Let's check it real quick before I move on. Rodney in 2K is this. Oh fuck. Okay, he's a 71 overall. But it is what it is. I fucked up.
Do you guys mind if I do my trade out right now?
Just do it, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take Kyle Lowry off the team, and take DeJounte Murray instead, who is averaging 10 points per game, and I think he's like a 80 overall in 2K. Trog, can you confirm that? Is that true? Okay, well, I mean, I think he's decent in 2K too. He's averaging 9 less points than Lowry, so it makes up for a difference there. So, yeah, I did a trade out with DeJounte Murray. Do I still have my pick? Because I did.
Yeah, you still get your pick.
Still have to be. I was talking about DeJounte Murray, his overall in 2K. Yeah, that's all I was just saying. Now with my next pick, because I have to do the numbers again. Maybe I'm gonna be a little conservative here again. I'm gonna take Semi Ojeleye. He's averaging 3.4 points a game. Just a guy, you've seen, flashes of greatness from him last year.
No, you haven't. No. Okay, fine. Flashes, sure.
Flashes. Hey, every maybe in 2K, he'll come in, make some make some plays, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right.
Okay, respectable. Okay, Trog.
Here's my pick. All right, so I have around 19 points left for
Jesus
players.
Christ.
So yeah, I'm gonna splurge a little, and I'm gonna go with one of my favorite players in the NBA right now. I'm gonna be going with my guy, Mitchell Robinson.
Really?
I think yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so I'm going with Mitchell Robinson. In 2K, he's a beast. Great shot blocker. I think he could, Giannis on Rhodes' team. He'll definitely be a challenger. I think he adds a lot of defensive presence. In the NBA now, he's one of the up-and-coming players. Former, I believe, second-round pick. Is that right?
Yeah, second-round pick, 2018.
Yeah, so very impressive career so far. He's definitely, I hope so. At least the Knicks, I hope they see it this way. But he's definitely a franchise player. For that Knicks team. So, yeah, I'm going with Mitchell Robinson.
Respect. I can understand that pick. Actually, no, I just kind of said that as a transition. I didn't really think about it much, but okay, Sean.
Oh, I have one more pick.
It's
Oh,
me.
fuck. Sorry. That was my bad.
I was on mute.
Keisha was
yeah.
tied for that, so I'm sorry, Keisha. Yeah.
Again.
So, in my next pick, I'm going to be going with another one of my favorite players, Golga Bidoxi.
I already took him.
What?
I already took him. Come on now.
Oh, okay, can I get Delhi?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm taking Delhi.
Can you explain your rationale here? I think the two of us, Keisha, I know what your rationale is, but you can tell us. Tell the viewers.
My rationale? I'm just trying to get the lowest points. The next round, I'm going to go out with a bang. So,
yeah,
that's my rationale.
Yeah, Delhi is literally, there's 259 eligible scores, and Delhi is 259. So.
Yeah, and he's averaging 3.1 points.
Mm-hmm.
Great player.
Yeah, we're Delhi fans on the pod.
Yeah. I'm gonna be taking this is another budget thing here, but like Trog said, this guy, this is a different guy, but this guy's one of my favorite players, averaging 3.9 points a game. Terrence Ferguson. You've seen this guy step up for the Thunder every now and then. Is he injured right now? By the way, does he play?
Trog, you probably know, right?
I think he's been surpassed by
By
Lugens.
Lugens. Okay.
Lugens, baby.
Lugens.
Okay.
Okay. So
fucking
took Terrence Ferguson there. My next pick, I'm gonna go.
No, you don't get another pick, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying what I'm planning on doing.
Dude, but come on. So I'm gonna first make my switch out here. This is a sad one, but Chris Paul. I enjoyed his time on the team. Ultimately, it didn't work out because I did some bad math. But I'm gonna bring on. I already said that Dabo is the best value. This guy's pretty close. I'm taking Dante. We all love Dante DiVincenzo.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so Dante is an 80 overall in 2K. He's averaging a cool 9.2 points per game. The best thing about this pick, I'm left with 11 points to go with final two picks coming up right here. And if you guys don't know the math there, that's 5.5 average. And this makes me really excited. If I'm looking at my team, I have my starting five. Dante immediately comes in for Chris Paul. So I have Rodney McGruder who's going to play one of those wing spot, or I don't know, the 2 or the 3. Caruso, one of the 2, and then Go got the 5. So I'm looking for a 3 and a 4, but we can make it work here. I think I'm going to go with a really athletic freak. I'm talking here to stall a little bit because I'm not sure if I'm going to take him. But no, I think this is a good value. Still stalling a little bit here, but we're gonna go with Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher, a guy who's only averaging.
Interesting pick. He had a great game in the bubble though.
He had a few great games actually. Really good season, Chris Boucher. Really good bubble performances. He's only averaging 6.6, so that leaves me with 4.4 for my next one. which I mean, I guess I'll just try to max this out. And honestly, none of these guys are going to really make a difference on my team. I like this guy because he's smart. He plays for a good coach. He's kind of everything. He's a coach's dream, and that's Grant Williams. Not really that good in 2K, but he fits that requirement. He's at 3.4 points per game. So I actually do have a point left. I'm not going to allocate it anywhere, but that's my team. We'll recap it after this, though.
So at this point, I have about 8.1 points remaining. And let's see, looking at these guys, guy I'm actually most interested in taking here is not Danny Green, actually, who's averaging 8 points a game, because, Danny Green's trash. But I'm going to be taking PJ Tucker, one of Trog's guys who's great from the corner three. He's been a big part of the Rockets' success, I would say, in this bubble play. What? What did you say, Trog? Okay, so took PJ Tucker there, who's averaging 6.9 points a game. I think he's a guy that's going to make a difference. And is your lineup done too, Rohit?
Actually, I do have a requested switch if I can make it.
Okay.
Actually, no, I can't. No, I'm sorry. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Sorry, I'm done. My team's done.
So just to recap the team, or should I recap?
Trog still is one thing.
Okay.
We can do it after Trog.
All right.
So Trog.
Yeah. Trog. Okay. My last pick. Yeah. So, I have 6.3 left, but if I were being honest, if I were being smarter, I'd probably just get one of those really low points. If it would have added a point or something, I could have gotten a lot better value at that many points. But with this last pick, I'm going to go with another one of my favorite players in the NBA right now. I'm going to go with Frank the Tank.
Frank Jackson, nice.
No.
Sorry.
Kaminsky?
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, he took Frank Ntilikina.
Oh. Wait,
No, that's not his nickname. There's no way that's his nickname.
Frankie's
not his
nickname.
Bro,
the Tank.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's isn't Kaminsky's nickname Frank the Tank?
Yeah, that makes more sense for Kaminsky, dude.
No.
Why would Ntilikina's last name be Frank the Tank, dude? He's so.
Is he Frankie Smokes.
Yeah, Frankie Smokes.
Frank Kaminsky is Frank the Tank. I don't know why I said Frank Jackson.
The franchise, the French Prince.
The franchise. Yeah.
Come on now.
So we have two franchise players here. one more than the other, with Frank Ntilikina and Mitchell Robinson for that Knicks team. As you see with my team, I'm really trying to bring those connections together. I'm bringing LeBron and Ben Simmons. Two similar players in some aspects.
I have more connections.
Royce O'Neal and Vince Carter, two athletic freaks. And I'm
what,
bringing
dude,
Frank Ntilikina.
No. You can't just go connect Royce O'Neal and Vince Carter.
And then I'm bringing Frank Ntilikina and Dellavedova together. Just two defensive stoppers, team players. So
solid team there.
I'm excited for my team. My team has a lot of.
Yeah, you got some length. Keshav, I'm gonna jump in front of you just because I have some connections here that I want to talk about, and this segues well. So I have AD, and I also have another Laker, Alex Caruso. I have Giannis Antetokounmpo and Dante DiVincenzo. I have Terrence Davis, and I have Chris Boucher. So yeah, that's three. I don't know why I said it like there was more, but 6 of 10 guys works out well. But I'll recap my starting lineup real quick before we go to Keshav. So again, I'm at the point. This is just a nominal position here. Dante will play point. I assume Giannis will be handling the rock most of the time. But Dante, Terrence Davis make up that backcourt. With Thibault at the 3, Giannis at the 4, and AD at the 5. Coming off the bench, I might run a 9-man rotation. Honestly, 8 men, considering how bad some of these guys are. But we have Alex at the point. We have Rodney Magruder at shooting guard, Grant Williams at the 3, Chris Boucher at the 4, and Goga at the 5. I would not guarantee minutes for Rodney Magruder or Grant Williams. We'll see what happens though. That's my lineup.
Okay, so I mentioned the starters earlier. Made a quick change. I got DeJounte Murray at the 1. I think a great player who he doesn't average that many points, but he's a great all-around player. He's a pretty decent perimeter defender. And at shooting guard, it's a pretty big lineup I have here. I have Michael Porter, who's averaging 9.3 points a game. And in 2K, he's actually pretty decent. He's an 81 overall. So I'm liking what I've got there. And at small forward, I've got, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard, averaging 27.1 a game. Just what is there even to say? Just a great player. He's a fun guy. He does his thing. And Jokic, who I may have put at center if I didn't take DeAndre Jordan. I have Jokic at the 4. At the 5. Actually, I'm gonna make a little switch between my starting lineup here. I'm gonna put PJ Tucker at the 4 and Jokic at the 5 and bring DeAndre Jordan off the bench. It's just a lineup I would be more comfortable working with. So that's the starting lineup. And on the bench, I've got the high flyer in Pat Connaughton. He's got the crazy vert. He's a decent 3-point shooter, and he's only averaging 5.4 points a game. And I also got my I guess this is my only other connection other than Michael Porter and Jokic. Pat Connaughton and Thon Maker, I guess, played together for 1 year.
I didn't even know you took Thon, bro. But
Huh?
respect. I didn't know you took Thon. That's a good pick.
That's true. Technically, they did, so.
I didn't know you took. I didn't know
you
you
didn't
took.
know I took Thon. Okay.
Yeah, dude. What do you mean, bro? Of course I knew the Bucks had Thon. What do you?
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on.
just saying.
Thon, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Iconic. And then I kind of got some throw-ins here. Semi Ojeleye and Terrence Ferguson. Yeah, go ahead, Trog.
No, go ahead.
All right, just don't say anything right now. All right. Can you mute yourself? All right. Okay,
Huh?
so his audio quality is a little bad right now, guys. Right. All right. Next, I got Semi Ojeleye. He's not a great player. He's flashes of greatness, as I said. Then I got Terrence Ferguson. He's a guy that had shown some good, kind of had a pretty decent role with the Thunder, especially when Roberson went down a year ago. He's not great in 2K, but we'll deal with it. And then I got DeAndre Jordan. I think a center who's, as I played him in the 2K, I've had some great experience with him because he's so tall. He's a great shot blocker, and you can always throw lobs to him. Great experience with the Lob City Clippers playing with him. I know he's a different player now, but he's still like an 80 overall in 2K. So I'm happy with what I've got there. Sharag, if your thing is fixed, you can go ahead now.
Is it better?
Yeah,
You're good.
we're all good now. We're all good now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, just
Okay, so for my starting lineup, at point guard, I'm gonna have a co-starter, so I'll have Ben Simmons and Frankie Smokes. They'll be
What do you mean a coast?
You never know what look I'm gonna give you, so I'm just gonna, like how Bill Belichick, sit on the radio or a camera like co-starters. So that's like Ben Simmons and Frank Ntilikina. So they'll be co-starters. You never know what's gonna happen in the coming weeks, so I'll just keep them. At the 2, I'm gonna put just a great kid, athletic, taking out Vince Carter advice on this team. And then at the 3, I'm gonna have LeBron, and then at the 4, I'm gonna have Bam. I think he's more suitable in 2K to play the 4, just because his height is 6'9". Okay, and then at the 5, I'm going to be having co-starters between Mitchell Robinson and JaVale McGee.
Yeah. I don't know why you're co-starting those guys. I don't really see what
and
Mitchell
I don't
adds.
expect to use any bench pieces.
It's because you named all of your bench pieces as co-starters.
Mitchell's an 83 overall. Long hands. Yeah. Just you never know what's gonna happen. Starting, it doesn't really matter. It matters who finishes the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't expect to play Delhi,
Yeah.
but he's just a nice, piece on the bench. Keep the boys motivated.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I guess that is what his role is. Scrappy. All right. Delada. What did Flight say? What does Flight say? Deladava?
Deladava.
That.
Yeah.
Was that your last pick or your last guy, Delhi? Okay. I'm just gonna do a quick recap of what the whole deal was. I will say though that I'm just gonna
I mean, he was my ninth pick, and then I don't know. My bench is really trash. Not gonna lie.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to talk about my team before we wrap things up, just because I have the floor to myself, and I'm just gonna talk a little bit. Giannis and AD. So this reminds me a bit of LeBron and AD. LeBron brings up the ball. He's the de facto point. Giannis will be the de facto point for me as well. And like the Lakers, who start KCP and Danny Green, who are supposed to both be able to shoot, apparently only one is able to. I'm surrounding these guys with shooters. I'm giving them Dante. I'm giving them Terrence. I'm giving them Matisse. These guys are going to come play physical football, basketball, and then off the bench we're bringing up Alex, and then Goga can be the Dwight here, and I guess Boucher I think is going to be a little more valuable than Markieff Morris, but that's going to be a very, very exciting team right here.
You guys have any team name?
Sorry, team name?
Yeah, team name.
Oh, I mean, I will say that I think I'll be playing as the Lakers. I assume you'll be the Warriors, Trog. I would assume Rockets. Don't say anything right now because your audio is really messed up. But you guys will find out on the stream. He'll either be Rockets or something kind of crazy. But I will say, we do have the opportunity to customize our jerseys. Keisha, what do you think? Do you think we should do that?
I think that'd be exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Okay. As for me, I might pay tribute to one of the guys who I kind of like this theme. If we all name our teams after one of the stars of our previous videos, I'm leaning towards a guy who I was thinking about taking Joe Ingles. So I'm going to name my team the B-Town Jingles. B-Town for Bloomington, Jingles for Joe Ingles. So we're going to be the B-Town Jingles.
Okay. So some other guys that we talked about. Let's get some ideas. Let's see. Who are some guys you talked about? There's Dwight Howard. There's Calvin Johnson, Jamal Charles,
Or within the videos, Niall
Davis. Interesting. Tony Parker too.
What did we talk about in the first video? We shat on
Josh Smith and Corey Brewer. Oh, in honor of Josh Smith, I'm gonna be calling myself the J Smooths.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, Trog.
So I love Corey Brewer. So I'm gonna do the Brewers.
Really?
Why
I thought you were gonna do something about the Greyhounds.
Oh no, just the Brewers.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna quickly wrap some stuff up here. So with Trog, the Brewers, he's already gone over. The Brewers are straight up a baseball team. Like, are you just gonna?
I don't. I'll just take the Brewers.
Okay. You take their logo. That'll be in the vault. K-Shop, J Smooves. I like that. And I'm gonna be the B-Town Jingles. So we got three good teams here. And like K-Shop mentioned earlier, so K-Shop, when do you think we're gonna be streaming this? I think next Thursday or Saturday.
Or Saturday.
Yeah. And we're gonna be streaming this. We're hoping on Twitch. If we can stream Thursday night, we'll put this out next Friday on YouTube. But we'll be streaming on Bot Type's Twitch. We should probably throw that in the description, but just keep note of that for next week. But I think that should just about do it for the 15th episode of TTP. All right, have a good weekend. Peace.